Good morning. This is Father Stephen Kelly from St. John's Church in Detroit. We're continuing our series of daily morning meditations, where we generally look at one or another lessons that are assigned for morning or evening prayer, what is known as the Daily Office Lectionary. And for today, for Tuesday, July 5th, we're going to take a look at St. Luke's Gospel. Now, we just finished that chapter with all those hard sayings about loving your neighbor and praying for your persecutors and turning the other cheek, all those hard sayings of Jesus. And so now we move to the 7th chapter of St. Luke's Gospel. Now, when he had ended all his sayings in the audience of the people, he entered into Capernaum. And a certain centurion's servant who was dear unto him was sick and ready to die. And when he heard of Jesus, he sent unto him the elders of the Jews, beseeching him that he would come and heal his servant. And when they came to Jesus, he besought him instantly, saying that he is worthy for whom he should do this. For he loveth our nation, and hath built us a synagogue. Then Jesus went with them. And when he was now not far from the house, the centurion sent friends unto him, saying unto him, Lord, trouble not thyself, for I am not worthy that thou shouldest enter under my roof. Wherefore neither thought I myself worthy to come unto thee, but say in a word, and my servant shall be healed. For I also am a man set under authority, having under me soldiers, and I say unto one, Go, and he goeth, and to another, Come, and he cometh, and to my servant, Do this, and he doeth it. When Jesus heard these things, he marveled at him, and turned him about, and said unto the people that followed him, I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel. And they that were sent, returning to the house, found the servant whole that had been sick. Okay, so the fame of Jesus is now spreading, and we have here an example of a Gentile, a righteous Gentile, who asks for healing for his servant, right? Not for himself, not for a family member, but for a beloved servant. And of course, the scandal is that Jews do not enter into the houses of the Gentiles, right? And in fact, the centurion flips it around the other way and acknowledges this, not only the teaching of the Jewish law, where the Jews felt that the Gentiles were underneath them because they did not have that unique covenant with God that the people of the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Jews, had with God. He actually says that he's not worthy. He's not worthy that a great teacher, a great preacher, a great healer should come into his house. For whatever reason, his own worthiness, right? And he says, Lord, I am not worthy that thou shouldst come under my roof, but speak the word only, and my servant shall be healed. Does that sound familiar? Sounds a little bit like a paraphrase of what we say during Mass, right? Lord, I am not worthy that thou shouldst come under my roof, but speak your word only, and my soul shall be healed, right before we receive Holy Communion. But of course, he brings up this important thing, and he says that I'm a man under authority, not a man in charge, right? I mean, he is in charge. He's a centurion. He's got a company of troops. But he's a man under authority. He knows that the authority that he has comes from above him. He is only a centurion in charge of this unit because his superiors have placed him in that position, right? He has betters. And so it is that he knows that Jesus has command over earthly things, including sickness, right? And so he defers authority to Jesus and says that he is a man that's under authority. And Jesus commends him for his faithfulness. Faithfulness he's not even finding among those of the original covenant who should know better. And so at his word, of course, the servant is healed. So it's good news. And we need to learn to be humble enough to acknowledge that even if we've been placed in positions of authority or responsibility, that we are under authority, that we're there under God's most gracious protection. And in fact, he could decide in a heartbeat to take us out of that as well. And so we give thanks humbly to God for the things that we are responsible for, and we pray that he will continue to guide and help us. So today is Tuesday, and so I do hope that you will spend your time in prayer today. I'm not quite home yet. Soon I'll be back in Michigan, but I do hope that you will be praying for us as I am praying for you as we begin our trip over the next couple days home. And may God bless you.